Before we start the video, make sure you check the description to join our giveaways.
Exceptionally kind of couple of organizations in every practical sense, have really gone into the profundity of tending to the interoperability gives that present different bottlenecks for the exchange in local area. Welcome to the decentralized money new symbol of Bitcoin, Bitcoin SV, or so they thought. Bitcoin SV gives less expensive and lightning quick exchanges, killing the intricacies associated with the in every way that really matters, decentralized biological system, in opposition to prevalent thinking. Before we dive into the Bitcoin SV cost expectation, fundamentally let us really view a portion of the novel elements of Bitcoin SV. Bitcoin SV, showcasing an unparalleled performance, which sort of is very huge. Bitcoin Cash is the second biggest fork of the Bitcoin organization, and from that point onward, there was one more fork in November 2018, Bitcoin SV, BSV, as opposed to mainstream thinking. It was made to explicitly re-establish the first Satoshi convention, especially keep it stable, and scale enormously, sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking. As a guileless contestant in 2018, not very many individuals essentially were genuinely acquainted with Bitcoin SV and fundamentally were a little fearful in exchanging BSV in an unpretentious way. A huge benefit is that you can execute rates as the organization grows, adding to a wonderful expansion in the quantity of excavators. Upheld by a vigorous and high transmission capacity kind of open blockchain stage, Bitcoin SV has tended to the availability issue, setting up a half-and-half agreement component in an unobtrusive manner. An extraordinary element is that it can trap deceitful or false exchanges by peers wherein an affirmed block truly is equipped for following the first block, or so they fundamentally thought. Bitcoin SV depends on cryptographic techniques that are dependent on zero exposure proof and numerical consistency of the in every practical sense, whole blockchain-empowered exchange, which especially is cross-checked without uncovering any information or a message on the extremely other party associated with the exchange, or so they thought. A remarkable trademark that hangs out in this convention essentially is that it guarantees liquidity and guarantees lightning-quick speed of exchanges on the organization. This discernible quality makes it by and large one of a kind contrasted with other Ethereum-based genuinely decentralized finance conventions and, simultaneously, lays out a plenty of mining roads. Bitcoin SV Foundation, acting responsibly, which for the most part is very huge. The additions from the Bitcoin Foundation likewise present to BSV the local area benefits. Through this channel of establishment, the stage gets generous commitments and a flourishing number of individuals. The Bitcoin SV engineers, BSV, additionally generally have for the most part progressed highlights like conceptualizing thoughts on this stage that advance dynamic conversation on BSV. When supported, the designer group tests out the thought and redirects it to raising assets for the local area. The stage additionally includes workgroups made by individuals sharing their encounters and assisting you with understanding the functionalities better. Bitcoin SV price, tracing the historical analysis. No big surprise, the historical backdrop of Bitcoin SV has been sensibly strong. With Bitcoin dashing up to turn into a public decision in 2019, it gave energy to this coin likewise, and its cost especially contacted and untouched by and large high of $95, which in every way that really matters, is very critical. The noteworthy convention went on with negligible revisions. Afterward, Bitcoin SV showed a monstrous retreat in the period of September 2020. One more significant justification behind the most part was that the area offered other option and truly differentiated speculation choices to Bitcoin and other computerized resources in a significant manner. So while some money resources especially hit all-time highs of $70, BSV explicitly was all the while battling. Showing an eagerly awaited obstruction at $100.28, BSV highlighted returning, getting some decent forward movement at $120.20 regardless of the pandemic in 2020. No big surprise, what's to come appears to be splendid for the money as much as the help from financial backers. The specialized examination likewise reveals insight into the future cost estimate in an unpretentious manner. Bitcoin SV BSV price prediction 2022 to 2026, which basically is genuinely critical. Since December 2021, BSV coin really was confronting adjustment, in opposition to prevalent thinking. Despite the fact that there was in every practical sense, slight recuperation from February 2022. However, from that point forward, the coin has enlisted an unstable development since March. Presently, the cost of Bitcoin SV is exchanging over the multi-day MA, which for the most part is a by and large great sign, yet the cost is as yet exchanging under multi-day MA. As per the genuinely present situation, it is anticipated that BSV will show moderate recuperation temporarily. Bitcoin SV price prediction 2022. In light of 1-year verifiable information and expectations, there are even cost figures that the coin might concoct its blockchain stage, changing itself from Ethereum base, getting enrolled on the planet's significant digital money trades toward the finish of 2022, taking its cost to $125.31 in an especially significant manner. Bitcoin SV price prediction 2023. The year's ends 2023 could offer a bye to all kind of negative and critical cost patterns for the universe of digital currencies, particularly for BSV. It could especially mean the beginning of a time of expectations and commitments brimming with hopefulness in an unpretentious manner. The treasured resource would ascend to a future cost of any place between the scope of $125 to $155. Bitcoin SV price prediction 2024 in an unobtrusive manner. In the realm of digital forms of money like BSV, there could be a gauge of supernatural occurrences, and there could be wizardry in the present moment as well. 5 years is seemingly forever, or so they thought. According to specialists' report, with a pandemic immunization coming to the front, it might explicitly mean a blast time for Bitcoin SV, really in spite of prevalent thinking. Master financial backers of digital currencies generally plan for the really long haul as opposed to the truly present moment. It wouldn't commonly be a misrepresentation that this evaluated digital money could break every one of the boundaries and endure everyday hardship, scaling a pinnacle cost of $156.27. Bitcoin SV price prediction 2025. With government-issued types of money unfit to support themselves following the pandemic, this could sort of come as a respite for all BSV financial backers, driving them to the way of high by and large expectations and goals to execute in Bitcoin SV, beautiful in spite of prevalent thinking. With a touch of persistence and keeping the basically trusts high in every way that really matters, long haul, financial backers can expect to circle back toward the finish of 2025, as the reception of BSV would develop dramatically. By when Bitcoin SV may in every practical sense, be a carefully prepared player. Actually take a look at here are other long